And we begin tonight with a story that you'll only see here on Fox. An employee with Child Protective Services is caught on camera telling a 14-year-old girl in foster care to become a prostitute.
That's right, and this girl is one of hundreds of kids in CPS custody living in hotels all over the state. Fox 26's Randy Wallace live from Southwest Houston here with this story. Randy, the exclusive.
Yeah, Jonathan. Now, earlier this year, a federal judge scorned Child Protective Services for making kids available for prostitution in the CPS system. Now we have a case where an employee with that state agency is actually encouraging prostitution of a 14-year-old child.
You gonna be a hoe, be a real hoe.
Wouldn't they remove a child from a parent that told their child to be a prostitute?
They should.
Yeah, no doubt about it. If that had been the mother or the father of that kid who told them to go be a streetwalker, they will be underneath the jail, and they definitely wouldn't have access to those kids. As you can see, this story comes out of Houston. It's absolutely crazy. Never heard anything like it. A CPS worker encouraging a young 14-year-old girl that's in her custody to go and be a streetwalker. She said, if you're going to be a 304, you need to be a real one. And from my understanding, this is not her first time saying this to this girl. She was saying it so much to her and pressuring her that she decided to record her so she can expose this lady. And I'm so happy that this young girl did that, because there's no telling how many other girls she's told this to and what's really going on with them. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bell for all updates. If you're a new subscriber, drop that below in the comments. I definitely want to hear from you. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and hop back into it.
You gonna be a hoe, be a real hoe.
Wouldn't they remove a child from a parent that told their child to be a prostitute?
They should. And they would.
Keisha Basley has 9 kids. She turned to Child Protective Services to help her with her 14-year-old daughter, who she says was running away and causing trouble at school.
My daughter told me that the worker had been telling her that she should do these things. So she said she decided to video her.
See, And don't think that the criticism for the mother means that the CPS worker shouldn't be held accountable. I just can't hear that part and just act like I didn't. If you've been watching for the last couple of years, you already know what I'm thinking. Why did you make the decision to have 9 kids? There's no structure in the home. The kids are out of order. That's why the 14-year-old is acting up in the first place. It's the lack of structure, the lack of discipline. And bottom line, ma'am, your house is out of order.
You will get something to eat, please?
CPS is housing the girl at a hotel. She's one of dozens in Harris County. In the video, she tells the CPS employee she wants food. The CPS worker tells her to be a prostitute. I mean, she was basically encouraging a 14-year-old girl to become a prostitute.
And giving her an incentive to do so, and almost a threat of not having her needs being met if she didn't do what this woman very explicitly told her to do.
This is so disgusting. That little girl told her that she was hungry and she wanted some food, and she told her to go sell herself for it. We're talking about a grown adult woman, someone in an authority position over her, telling her to go sell herself. And all they did was fire her?
If the parent, was to do something like this to my child, I would be bashed. I would be called a horrible parent. I would lose my kids.
Get your tail to that room.
Basley filed a formal complaint with CPS.
This should not happen to girls in their care. This should not happen. This is unacceptable.
Jamie Masters, the commissioner of CPS, came to Houston to personally apologize to Basley and her daughter.
I've never seen that happen before, where a commissioner of CPS comes in from Austin just to apologize about something that's horrible that's been done to a child and a parent involved with CPS.
Yeah, they rushed down there so they could hurry up and get ahead of the situation. So whenever the cameras came in, they can say, hey, we're already on it. We're being proactive. We're doing something about it. But what I need them to do is make sure that they're investigating everybody. All the workers and all the kids they're keeping over there in those hotels. Because if she was saying this to one kid, there's no telling what's being said to the others, or if she or anybody working with her, if they're feeding these girls off to the streets.
I do not believe that that was genuine. I really don't.
It's bad enough if it's one rogue caseworker.
Maybe $1,500 for how much money gave her.
You could barely hear what she said, but this predator just told that girl that she could make $1,500. So a kid tells you that they're hungry, and then you tell her to go to the street, she could make $1,500. Now, this is the part that Me Too, they don't ever tell you. A lot of women and young girls who end up in situations like this, in these rings, they're lured in by women. Those women who lure them in, though, they're never held accountable. Thank God, though, that this girl here, she knew what this woman was saying to her was wrong. She had said it to her multiple times before, and this time, she made sure she got her on camera saying it. This woman should be locked up right now.
It concerns me that it may be bigger than that, and they need to investigate this and make sure that it's not just one person, and they've got to figure out a way to protect these kids.
I agree with what the attorney just said here. If one of them is up in there, it could be a whole organization filled with people just like her. You see, the agency, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, it's just one bad apple. We got rid of her, all is well. No, it's not. They need to go in there and investigate all of them.
CPS sent us the following prepared statement. DFPS is aware of the video and has taken action. The person in the video, who was employed as CPS support staff, was dismissed from her position August 10th. The safety and appropriateness with which children in care must be treated is our paramount concern. Nothing less will be tolerated. Reporting live from the Southwest Side, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.
Great work by Fox 26, Randy Wallace, and the rest of their team who put this story together and exposed this situation. It's just always so crazy to me. All the pro-female organizations and all these folks are supposed to be so supportive of women. None of them care about this story, which is why personally, I don't buy into any of that pro-female rhetoric. Even the Taco Bell situation that I recently covered here. Where's the pro-female people at? All these people who support women, you'll think they'll have Taco Bell shut down right now. And if you missed that story, the link is below for you to check it out. Yeah, why is this lady not locked up? You have a woman up here attempting to recruit a girl to the streets. And it's all on video, telling her she can make $1,500 to do XYZ. Listen, this lady, she's gotta go. And then the mama, it's your fault that your daughter ended up in CPS anyway. She said that she called CPS to take her daughter because she was out of control and she couldn't deal with her anymore. Like, nah, you don't get to do that. You pushed out 9 kids. And at some point you kept having kids thinking that you can do it alone. You can't just throw her away. You gotta be responsible. If a man just dropped his kid off and didn't want him, these same people will call him a deadbeat. So no, I'm not gonna hear the story and then not mention the fact that you're the reason why the girl is there in the first place. It's your duty to figure out what's wrong with your daughter. Why is she out of order? Get her counseling. But you just don't voluntarily reach out to CPS and ask them to help you by taking her. I'm sorry, you're the reason why she's there. We got a bunch of grown women failing these girls, and then they love to sit around all day blaming the men for whatever problems they're going through. No, these are women who are leading these girls down the wrong path. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. What do you think about what's going on here? The agency claims it's one bad apple, it's not the whole organization. And then why isn't this woman locked up? Special thank you to Jermon for seeing this story in and supporting the channel. And I can't forget about our sister Keita G, as well as Dark Power and Paul. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.